This critique, first picture. This is contrast, right? Dark and light. In terms of composition, what are we looking at?
I mean,
Scale of 1 to 5. Anybody?
I would give it a 5 only because there's more contrast. There's like, okay, so you have the light right there, and then it's slowly dimming out, and then there's that really dark outside, but then you still have the reflection on the bottom. So in my case, it's a really nice image.
It's a nice image, yeah, for sure. In terms of the composition, now, does it work?
What
pretty
is
well?
that at the
It
bottom?
works pretty well.
Yeah, I don't
because
get it.
you have
Reflection.
Yes, it's just a reflection.
Reflection of what though?
The light above,
light bulb.
of the lantern above.
But what is it on? Where's the lantern on? Is it like a table?
No, it's
Yeah, Isaiah?
My table, it's like plastic, but it's reflective.
Hold on.
If that makes
It's a
sense.
shiny
Yeah.
reflective
Picture.
surface.
It's your picture, right?
Yes,
It's
Isaiah.
a really good picture.
That's how you deduce
It's
baby.
actually a wax burner, like
What is it?
a wax burner.
A
Oh,
wax burner.
Yeah, it's
It
not a
makes it
real
like-
lantern, but it just makes that
Oh.
illusion.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it does look like a wax.
And I actually like it, and the texture, even the texture of this glass is like a
And
book.
like the light.
It looks like I forget. See, that looks like a seeded glass actually, which is kind of nice. Okay. The next aspect that we're looking at is what? Composition. So we said composition is pretty solid, right? It's not overwhelming. I mean, in terms of, it's pretty centrally focused, centrally structured. Okay. But yeah, it's a pretty nice image. I think that reflection is great. Originality. What do we think? What do we? Can I hear voices?
Like a 4.
A 4. 1 out of 5.
Because, I mean, I've seen pictures of like light bulbs like
You've seen pictures like this before. Okay.
not like this exactly, but you know. like-
But it's comparable, yeah. So it's not so radical that you've never seen
Yeah, yeah,
anything
yeah.
like it. Okay, what's the next
Relate to the topic?
relate to the topic? Is this relate to the topic?
Yes. It's a 5.
5, yeah. It pretty much nails it, doesn't it? And last but not least, does it have an emotional impact?
Yes.
It does. Ethan, why does it have an emotional impact for you?
I think it's just because there's all this darkness around it, but yet it's still like just shining.
Yeah. Well, I mean that it's a dramatic kind of You guys ever heard the term of film noir, where it's
Yeah.
it's that strong dark and light. It's all about black and white. It was usually used with kind of during the 20s and 30s and even 40s and even to the 50s. But it's really about dark and light and the metaphor of good and bad and So yeah, does this have an emotional impact to you, Ethan? Why is this emotionally impactful to you?
I just told you. There's just darkness all around and light.
What does that mean to you then? What does that?
How does that make you feel?
What experience is that bringing forth from you? What memories is that bringing forth to you? Why does it?
So impactful.
Why does it make you feel something?
Well, once upon a time, my dad fell into this huge depression, and then we got this dog from, and I guess that dog was like his light. We just kind of got him out of it. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anything else to say? What?
Spooky.
What is that?
Spooky.
What the heck is that?
It's spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky or Suki?
It could be.
Spooky.
I can see that almost. I can see that kind of having that kind of spooky. Okay. All right.
Wait.
There's no absolutes here, guys. So I mean, if it
I mean,
makes you feel something or not, that's
it's
okay.
spooky. It reminds me of Halloween.
Let's see the next one here. Where's the next
It's
one?
my life.
Let's see. Whoop.
That's it.
Where are we going? Oh, okay. Second image.
That's
You-
the.
Oh, this is the
That's-
book.
Oh.
That's the book. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna flip out, bro.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
did that.
Wait, you're so good at taking pictures.
So,
That's
what,
really.
what is?
I
It's
love
like
that one.
it's pretty cool picture.
It's my electric fireplace.
Electric fire. I thought you said fart for a second. I was like, whoa. Fireplace. Okay, that makes much more sense. Is this fit the bill for what we're looking at for contrast?
Yeah. Yeah. There's.
What do we see? Where's the contrast in this one?
You have the darkness on the outside, but you have the lighter red orangey shade in the center, and then you still have yellow coming So you saw the contrast between a dark red, almost black, contrasting just the yellow and brightness in all the reds.
Now, if you kind of have talked to people about kind of squinting at an image and kind of enhancing the dark and light aspect of it, if you even brought this, sure, Mr. Turner, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm giving you contrast. Got red on my shirt.
So does this? I mean, now does this have a lot of? Would you say this has a lot of middle tone?
I don't know what that is.
In other words, is it there's black and there's white and then there's the gray tones in the middle, right? Right. Now, if I was to look at this and probably in a black and white, I would see a lot of gray. Right? All that red is kind of.
It's gonna be the gray.
It's probably gonna be gray, right? If you brought it into a.
You called it. That's what. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll let's start with composition. Compositionally, is this a nice image? We all kind of went ooh, right, when this came up.
Yeah. What's the name of it though? I want to hear.
Fireplace.
Okay.
Why do we all go ooh? What made this an interesting image?
It just looks really cool.
Reminds me of Fantasia.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just a cool image. Like,
Why? That doesn't work.
it's
The colors
cool.
attract.
vibrant. It's a place.
For me,
What-
it's like the colors are just attracting my eye. Like that's what I'm focused on. All the
Yeah, I feel like the Western civilization and all of its fundamental values. Is just really, that's what I just got from what you just said. Just a bunch of love.
What?
Didn't understand anything you said.
Compositionally, what are we seeing? What are you seeing compositionally? We can sit here all day and talk about it. Compositionally, Ethan,
What's up, buddy?
what are we looking at compositionally?
We are looking at a fireplace.
Describe this to me. Describe this image to me.
At first, I thought it was lava. Because you got like that bottom, it's like kind of ripply, I guess. Like
It's
the
a little
texture of it.
uneven texture, yeah, bottom,
And
okay.
then like it just cuts off and then goes flat. You know what I mean?
I think you're actually doing a pretty nice job here, which is surprising.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, yeah, no, I hear you. And it's, yeah, no, it's, you do have this major structural kind of thing happening here, right? And it kind of becomes more ephemeral, you know?
And it
It's
kind of just like shows the, like from that line, it kind of keeps going though. Like it looks like it stops, but it actually keeps going because the light from the ripples are coming out
Okay,
from it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like seeping out towards.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like reaching out.
so you think that strong kind of presence on the bottom,
Yeah.
and with that kind of openness and kind of expansion at the top is
Yeah.
is working for you, compositionally. Okay, the weight certainly is interesting on it, yeah. Okay, next, what's the next thing we're looking at?
originality.
Originality? What do we think? Is this original?
I think it's real.
Yes.
Just give everything a 5.
Mhm.
What do you think? What?
I basically just gave everything a 5 because it's a really good figure.
Well, why do you think this deserves a 5 in terms of originality?
This isn't stuff you really see, like especially with all the colors blending in, how they spread out and stuff.
Yeah, I don't see pictures like, usually when you're looking at something like this, you'd see the whole fireplace,
Or
right?
it's like, you get it's like
You're
it's really
focusing on-
blur, like the
Without,
lights too bright.
without the context and the kind of ambiguity it's kind of forming, I think
Because
it's.
you have, I think one of the reasons I would give it originality is because you have the textured bottom, and then you have something completely smooth canvas on top, which is just filled with more color and middle tone all over it.
Okay, okay. Lucy, I haven't heard from you. What do you think?
I don't know, I really like the picture because of the colors.
Why do you like the colors? Why?
They
What
all
do you-
just like blend together and it draws the eyes to like the middle of the picture.
To the
and then
middle
you-
of the picture.
Like to the middle of it and like how all the colors just come together. So, yeah.
What do you mean by come together?
They like, I have no idea.
They're
You
blending.
kind of blending,
Yeah.
the soft, is it a hard, it's a
Uh-huh.
soft blend, what, explain it. Can you explain a little more forward? So is it a soft blend, is it a hard blend, is it what? It's,
Yes.
okay. Okay, all right, okay. And last but not least, does it evoke a feeling? Thoughts, anything? Makes you what?
it's like
Warm. You said, I
Because
think,
it's a fireplace.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I think
It really
I,
does make
Sensation
sense.
of warmth.
yeah,
I was actually, I was gonna make fun of that, but then I kind of thought about it. I was like, yeah, that.
yeah, I mean,
It's like
it's,
soothing.
well, somebody even said, you know, that there was lava initially, right? And I kind of thought the same thing, is that,
was me.
that kind of, yeah. Very astute, Ethan.
Hey, man.
Good job, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry for your ham there.
No, it's all good. Okay, let's move on.
That is so cute. Oh my god.
This is gonna work for a couple of this is also gonna work for repetition too, right?
You have like a cool
Now-
house, don't you? You have like a really badass house, don't you?
Well, it's really just my like bedroom, but
Still though.
this is like my
Like your hotel.
fun.
You know, this kind of reminds me
You have
of.
like a pool in the back too or something?
But you actually being able
You have
to,
like a pool in the back too or something, like with the lights and the heat
Yeah.
up or something like that?
but being able to see it,
Is it a heatable?
being able to see it and take the pictures are two different things.
I don't know if it's like a little grim, but it kind of reminds me of like a Viking's funeral.
Like,
Something like that. I don't know, because
Okay.
like, you know, like when someone dies and then like all of the people from that village just carry those lanterns and they're just walking. You know what I'm talking about? Just to, like,
Not
one-
exactly, but
In
your
like
experience might be
that
different
Just
than
kinda
mine.
like, there's like that one important person, right? And then like he just dies and
Like
everyone's
Kubo.
super sad, so everyone brings their own little like
it
torch.
reminds me of in the park.
So it's like a community kind of
Yeah.
experience.
I don't know.
But, okay, well, I mean, I don't share that experience, but that's okay.
I mean, I've never like.
Been part of a Viking
Yeah,
funeral?
I've never been one.
Isn't the Viking funeral thing with like the
Yeah.
arrows and the lit arrows?
Everyone,
and the-
everyone shoots their own.
That would be cool. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
But anyway, so composition. Does this work compositionally? Okay, go back to the kind of beginning. Compositionally, what are we giving it? 1 through 5. What do we think?
I like the.
I haven't heard. Speak.
I like the shadows.
Like the shadows.
Cause you can see that that's a walkway, and look, like from the lights, it causes the shadow to like.
Wait, before.
I don't know how to explain why. Hold on.
Yeah, if you need to kind of get up points at that stuff. Yeah.
Ah, my phone. It sucks. I'm gonna stop listening to that. Okay, so wait. So you see how this right here is the walkway?
Right.
Well, the shadow ends right here, but the light like kind of like jumps over.
Okay.
And starts again right here. So I thought that was cool. And
So
then
there's
there's,
the ambiguity
and then
plays
there's
a
this
part.
right here, right? The
What-
like, other side,
Okay.
and then that's where these guys are like standing the ground. So
What would you call that aspect of it?
I'm not sure. I just thought that was.
That was the whole. What was the whole credit kind of focused on that concept?
I
What was that concept again that we were talking about?
repetition.
Repetition, rhythm, something repeating itself. Okay. Is it fulfill the bill? Is it working on the contrast, light
You're
dark?
getting contrast and you're getting also repetition. You're getting.
It's hitting on a couple notes. Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
different things.
But in terms of the specific thing that we're looking at in this case,
I mean, you're getting a lot of dark contrast and then just a little bit of light. It's still giving off this really nice effect with the little
it's
lines.
still a lot. It's again, he's doing more than just.
Mhm.
Last but not least, what about evoking a feeling or thought? If you want to pipe in, you're welcome to. Just saying, you're here, you might as well.
You might as well help us here.
What do we think? Does it create a feeling of emotion or any kind of thoughts or anything on anybody? You were giving us the whole, procession of the funeral thing or whatever.
I mean, for me, it's a personal thing because I went to this one event and everybody there was had this little unlit candle and every one of them said a little quote, and once they said the quote, they would light their candle and pass it on, and they said this whole thing about how they're only there to light our way and we have to go light somebody else's way up. So I guess like that is kind of reminding me of that experience.
Okay. Okay. So you think okay? All right. Let's take a look at the. Let's see. Dawn rising.
What actually happened, if I can,
Yeah, please.
I pretty much was sleeping on my right side. I woke up and I was looking at my closet wall.
Right.
And I seen like the sun hitting through my window and it was hitting those shadows. And where you can see like the different levels of shadows where it's like super dark.